So the kind of wild thing about sharing these videos over the past couple of days is that the more that I share, the more that I realize that I have to share, and I really love teaching. So I'm going to talk to you today about something that came up for one of my clients, and that is progressive overload. So I'm going to try and be smart and make some things pop up on the screen to help me explain. What is progressive overload and why should you care about it? Well, if you want your muscles to get bigger, or if you are trying to lose fat, you need to be progressively overloading your muscles. What does that mean? Let's start by explaining what actually happens when you work out. So you have your muscle and it's just existing in the world and it's doing whatever you ask of it. We want to go for a walk, we want to carry the groceries, cool, we can do that. And then you go to the gym and you push yourself and then your muscle goes, oh dear God, we can't actually do this. And so then the muscle gets broken down by your intense exercise, and then lots of blood and energy and healing goodness gets flooded back to the muscle to send it a message that says, we actually need to be stronger. The body is now requiring us to do more than what we could do before, and now we need to get bigger and stronger. And that burns calories in two ways. First of all, you're going to be burning more energy whilst that process happens, because as you can tell, it's pretty intense tearing a muscle down and rebuilding it again. And then once the muscle is bigger, it uses more energy even at rest just to exist. And that's where people, I think, worry that they'll get bulky, because your muscles do get bigger over time as you work out, but it is so slow. These tears and rebuilds are just so minute. Even people that are trying to build muscle, they really struggle. Like for a woman, it's like 2.5 kilos a year that you can put on if you are like constantly smashing food and hitting the gym every single day. So don't worry about getting bulky. Bulky. That's not going to happen. Okay? So that's how the workout happens. Now, how do we get that to happen? You need to make your workouts harder. Every single time you go to the gym, you either need to be lifting heavier weights, lifting that weight more times, or repeating the sets more times, okay? So it's weight, reps, or sets. You can also manipulate how long you hold the weights for, but that's quite advanced. So that would be time under tension. You could do the same weight, the same reps, the same sets, but you could do it much slower. And that would also increase the load and the demand on the muscles. Again, that's probably for more advanced people out there. The easiest way to do it is go, I'm doing squats. Last week I squatted 40 kilos. This week I'm going to squat 41 kilos. Or last week I did 5 reps. This week I'm going to do 6. But if you don't make your workout harder, you're not going to be sending that message to your muscles that says, we need to get stronger. And if they don't need to get stronger, you're not going to be burning more calories. You're not going to be getting bigger muscles.